it makes it great. It makes the game enjoyable again. Like I said before, you come to the field and you're ready to go. Like, you want to win, you want to fight, you want to push against the other team, and having that rivalry, it makes it so much more better.
Welcome to episode 237 of Alberta Dugout Stories, the podcast. I'm Joe McFarland. It's been another exciting week of baseball in our province for a variety of reasons, so let's get right into the headlines. First off, a massive congratulations to Lethbridge Bulls pitcher Javier De Alejandro on throwing a no-hitter against the Brooks Bombers just as I was editing together last week's episode. In fact, he came within one error of a perfect game, needing just 105 pitches to end the night with no runs on no hits, no walks, and 8 strikeouts. If you haven't already, check out our story on the feet by heading to albertadugoutstories.com, as the 22-year-old did it on his dad's birthday. A great story. A tip of the cap to Dogs Academy and Okotoks Dogs product Matt Wilkinson on signing his first contract with the Cleveland Guardians. As we discussed on previous episodes, Tugboat was taken in the 10th round, 308th overall by the Guardians in this summer's MLB draft. Dallin Harrison of the Edmonton Riverhawks has been named the West Coast League's Pitcher of the Week. He threw the team's first complete game shutout, needing just 105 pitches while allowing only 3 hits and no walks, while striking out 8 in a 6-0 win over Cowlitz on Sunday. As we record this episode, the Riverhawks are 13-30 so far this season, including 6-10 in the second half. And lastly, a kudos to all communities hosting big provincial tournaments over these last few weeks and heading into August. A lot of smiles can be seen with plenty of games to be had. A few upcoming major events are happening in our province as well, including the Junior Little League Canadian Championships in Lethbridge starting Monday, the 13U National Westerns and 18U National Championships in Fort McMurray starting August 17th, and the Men's Senior National Championships in Red Deer starting August 24th. Best of luck to everyone involved, and we'll definitely be keeping tabs on all of those tournaments on our social media channels and likely doing a few interviews here on the podcast. Now on to our guests for this week, and just like our headlines, it's all about the pitchers. Our Ian Wilson was able to gather quite a few great conversations during the WCBL's All-Star Game festivities in Okotoks, so that's where we'll begin this week. Sylvan Lake's Ty Boudreau has been in the news a lot the last couple of years, starting with the first Gulls no-hitter in franchise history in 2022, following that up with a no-hitter again for Midland Community College this spring. This summer, the Vauxhall Academy grad is 5-0 with a 1.28 ERA and 11 appearances, including 5 starts.
Ty, congratulations on being an All-Star.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And you've just informed me that you're the starter for the West. What does that mean for you today?
Honestly, I'm a little excited. I haven't started in a while, so it's going to be a little different look coming into this game. But just the excitement, I'm anxious to get out there and get it done with. So.
Yeah. I think you can only go like 1 inning, right? So,
I only get 1 inning, so we'll see.
You've got to make it count.
Exactly.
Talk to me a little bit about running down. This season has been exceptional for you. Last season was great. Mix in a couple no-hitters along the way in your travels. What's been working well for you?
Honestly, just trying not to overthrow and just try to throw lots of strikes, attack the hitters. And, baseball hitting is hard enough as it is, and don't have to make it any easier for them. So my goal has just been attack and let them get themselves out, really, trying not to do nothing special, trying not to throw hard. Just out there grinding.
Yeah. How are you feeling about how things have gone this summer with the Gulls so far?
Oh, I believe that this summer is probably going to be the best summer the Gulls are going to have. We're playing well as a group, and we're coming together as a group, which is also important. But I believe that there's special things ahead for the Sylvan Lake Gulls.
When we look at the team, Joe and I with the Alberta Dugout Stories, we always key on that starting pitching that you guys have, and you've been working a little bit out of the bullpen as well. Mm-hmm. But what does it mean to have 1, 2, 3 punch, maybe even more with your starting rotation, and not be necessarily the one guy to be counted on?
Oh, it's unbelievable. Having guys come behind us that can do the exact same thing, is unbelievable, and it makes it easier for us. We don't have to work as hard, even though we're still putting in lots of hours. But having the backup behind us is just, I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah.
See.
Talk a little bit about Josh Tucker, because he's back and forth on the strikeout lead this year. He set the record for strikeouts last year with 90. He was named the outstanding pitcher of the league. What do you take from a guy working alongside a guy like that? Do you pick his brain a lot? And...
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I think as a pitching staff, to make the best pitching staff, everyone picks each other's brains, take a little bit from everyone. And I believe that's how you become the top pitching staff in the league, which I believe we do have one of the top pitching staffs in the league, maybe if not the top pitching staff. And I believe that having everyone working together is the best, because, he might know something that you don't, that can help you move forward in your career, and I believe that's very important.
Totally. We're seeing that rivalry between you and the Dogs. Just kind of last year we saw it. Definitely saw it in the playoffs. It was a good playoff series you guys had against them. This year it doesn't look like it's let up at all. Maybe talk a little bit about that rivalry and what the feeling is like.
It makes it great. It makes the game enjoyable again. Like I said before, you come to the field and you're ready to go. Like, you want to win, you want to fight, you want to push against the other team, and having that rivalry, it makes it so much more better.
Do you have to turn the animosity down a bit when you come to Siemens Stadium today for the All-Star game and just be like, oh yeah, we're friendly stuff?
Yeah, today is all about, making friends and enjoying the game, enjoying the atmosphere that we're in and everything. So you kind of put the rivalry aside a little bit.
So we'll see some handshakes between Gulls and Dogs and some high fives today.
But tomorrow I'll go right back at it. So.
Good stuff. And then any goals for yourself down the stretch of this season in terms of either individual achievements that you want to have or team goals as well?
Well, individually, I'd just like to keep what's going on, keep it going throughout the year, keep it consistent, that's the goal, of course. But overall goal, let's win a WCBL championship, as a team. I believe team play is better than individual play, so I'm more of a team guy than worrying about what I do. Let's just hurry up and finish this season with a few wins,
How hungry are the Gulls for that title?
Oh, very hungry. We're ready to go, and it's going to be a good one, I think, I hope we match up against the Dogs. I won't say it too loud. I want the Dogs again.
Yeah, you do, okay? Yep. Beat the best, right?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Maybe just give us an update on where you are at in your college career right now. Which year you're in, which program, what's next for you?
So right now I'm currently going back to Midland College, which is a JUCO. I'm going into my sophomore year. So hopefully, had a pretty good year last year, so hopefully we can repeat that year and see where that takes me. But I'm looking forward to going back to Midland, and it's going to be a good year.
Awesome. Last question for you. What does the game of baseball mean to you?
Game of baseball means everything. I play this sport every single day. It has to mean something special to me if I'm going to do this and put my all effort in every day, But the game of baseball is my life, and that's just the way it hopefully will stay, and that's what we're praying for.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time. Congrats again on being an All-Star, and have fun today.
Thank you.
Next up is Lethbridge Bulls closer Devin Benavides. The Laredo, Texas product was also an All-Star, going 3-1 with a 3.78 ERA and 6 saves and 14 appearances for the Bulls. The Lady of the Lake University product has also struck out 15 and allowed 18 hits in 16-plus innings of work. He sat down with Ian for this pre-All-Star game conversation.
Talk to me a little bit just about being here today. You're a West Division All-Star.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be selected for All-Star duty this season?
Oh man, it's an honor. I mean, you come from school, going into summer ball, hoping just to, do good and everything, and just to be named an All-Star for the Bulls is pretty big for me, and honestly.
I think the numbers are you're 3-0. You're working out of the bullpen. 3-0, 5 saves so far, which is one more. You've already passed your saves total from last year. How are you feeling about just getting out there, closing games out, and coming out of the bullpen and all that?
It feels good. I mean, I really like closing and stuff. I don't really like getting wins on my stuff just because that's not a good thing to have as a closer, but I have them there, and I mean, my season was shortened up last year, so it feels good to be able to have a longer season and be able to break my records that I had last year.
It seems like last year was kind of like closer by committee almost, right? There's guys with 3, 4, 5 saves, and this year it seems like you're the man. You're getting the call out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be counted on in those tight situations?
I mean, it feels good. I feel like that's where I perform my best, when I have all the pressure on me, and I don't really see it as pressure. I feel like it's just another inning, but it feels really good. I like being out there with that.
Yeah, and second year with the Bulls. Last year, obviously, bit of a rough season, didn't make playoffs. This year you guys are in the hunt. You're looking like you're in line to make playoffs. Just talk a little bit about that turnaround.
Yeah, I feel like we're hitting the ball a lot better this year. We've been struggling a little bit the past couple games, but I'm sure by the time playoffs comes around, we'll have the sticks going again, and we're going to be a dangerous team to play.
Awesome. You're a Texas guy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
What do you think of Western Canada? What's that been like? Have you got to know the area a little bit since you've been up here?
Yeah, I really enjoy Canada. I mean, the weather's a little different than what I'm used to. I'm used to a little bit more heat and
more heat than this.
Yeah, it gets a little chilly here for me, to be honest. I'm pretty sure you'll see me. You can ask my teammates. I'm with a sweater on most of the time and some warm-ups, but other than that, I love the people here. I love the weather, the freshness. I love the food here as well, and it's a great time here in summer.
Yeah, any like I said, you've been in Lethbridge a couple seasons now. You got to know any of the restaurants or favorite haunts to grab a bite or go get a drink? Like
favorite spots right now for a restaurant would have to be either Ito Japan or Teriyaki Madness.
Right.
I'd say those are my top two. And to go get a drink would probably have to be either Blanco's there in Lethbridge or Hudson's.
Nice. Yeah. Good choices. Any goals for yourself down the stretch here?
I'm just hoping to do my best when I'm on the mound every time. I feel like my goal is the same, just to get the 3 outs. I feel like every pitcher's like that. Just throw strikes and get outs, and that's my mentality going into it.
Give us a rundown of your college career and where you are within it. What year are you in, and where to next for you?
I'm going into my 4th year at Our Lady of the Lake University. It's a NAIA in San Antonio, Texas. We play in the Red River Athletic Conference. And it is my 4th year, but technically it's my 3rd on the field, so I'll be a junior.
Is that COVID related?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a 2020 grad, so
there you go.
Yeah, so I have 2 more years technically on the field, and I'm hoping to finish out my career there pitching, and I'm trying to transition from a closer to a starter there. I was at the pen the past 3 years, so just hoping to start this next year, get a couple more innings under my belt, and that's all.
Awesome. Some quick fun ones. What's your favorite ballpark food?
Ballpark food. Oh man, I really love the burgers from Brooks's Field. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Favorite MLB team?
Favorite Astros. Has to be the Astros. Yeah.
I'm a Mariners fan. So.
Oh.
All right. We'll edit that out later. Favorite MLB player?
This is a tough one. I'd have to say I have like 3. Right now, my favorite pitcher has got to be Luis Castillo from the Mariners. So
yeah, there you
there's
go.
one. I'm really a big fan of Hunter Brown right now, the rookie pitcher on the Astros, and I like Kyle Tucker a lot too. Yeah. So those got to be my top 3. Yeah.
Yeah, solid choices. And then favorite stadium that you've either been to or pitched in?
Here in Canada or
just anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, you can pick. You can start with WCBL and then.
Okay, well, here in the Wig Bowl, I like throwing at. I like throwing at Sylvan Lake.
Is it?
No, I like playing at Sylvan Lake.
Yeah.
I like their mound. I like the radar gun there in the stadium. And favorite all time would have to be Hodgetown Stadium. It's there in Amarillo, Texas.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a AA field, I believe. Yeah,
good stuff. And have you adopted any Canadian habits since you've been here? Are you ordering doubles or eating ketchup chips or anything like that?
No, I don't think I've got any Canadian habits. Maybe took some of their lingo, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, saying a little bit more?
No, not the A. I like the word electric here, the word fair. Yeah. Those 2 for sure. But other than that, no, not too many habits here.
Awesome. Last question for you. What does the game of baseball mean to you?
Oh, man, it's everything. Hoping to play as long as I can until I can't throw anymore, because without it I don't really know what I'd be doing right now.
We head down the number 3 highway to Medicine Hat, where Mavericks pitcher Dylan Esquival has been a workhorse. He's 5-2 with a 3.99 ERA in 11 games. The Rancho Cucamonga, California and Cal Poly Pomona product was also the subject of a Mavericks Instagram takeover this week, and that personality shined through during this conversation with Ian.
Dylan, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Nice to be here, Fun atmosphere so far.
Yeah, well, we were just talking before we started the interview. You're probably not going to be pitching today. You pitched yesterday against Weyburn. Mm-hmm. Came out with the W, and I think you're up to 4-2. I think 4-2 on the season, and you're also the strikeout leader right now. It's kind of going back and forth.
Going back and forth, yeah.
With you and Josh
I've been checking it a little bit.
Yeah.
I usually don't like to check stats, but after the strikeout leader, I was like, I like to keep tabs on it, and think it's up to 52 right now, so it's a little healthy too.
Yeah. Not that you're paying attention.
No, yeah. I'm not keeping track. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, just a little context. I don't know if you know this, but Josh Tucker set the strikeout record for the league last year, and he was outstanding pitcher of the year in WCBL. So, so you got your hands.
I got my hands full here. I got a little bit of competition here. Well,
maybe just run down a little bit of the season so far. Is this first season in WCBL for you?
Yeah. Just finished my freshman year at Cal Poly Pomona, and this was first time in Canada, first season here in the WCBL. I've been loving it. You know, it's a great. Just the fans, just the stadiums, just all overall, like the whole atmosphere from it. It's just really been awesome, and to pitch in front of like Medhat, like just home crowd, it's been awesome, and just seeing everything about like Alberta and Saskatchewan, it's just been really fun, and just so happens to come out having a little good year and strikeout leader. So I mean, it comes with the perks, you know.
There you go. How did it all come together for you in terms of ending up in Medicine Hat? How did you get recruited?
So when we were playing fall for Cal Poly Pomona, our head coach was coaching his team there, and then he just texted our coach saying like, hey, if you guys have any guys, I'm coaching a summer ball team up here in Canada, if you guys want to bring some guys, and they selected a couple of our guys up here.
Nice. How do you find the competition level, the circuit? Like, how do you find the league so far?
It's definitely, because I was a reliever like this is my first kind of like starting role, and just having to adjust to like being a starter, and like, you know, you can get hit around in the first inning and you have to get back out there in the next and be like, you have to hold it out and eat those innings for the team. And it's been a different, but it's been fun to do it, and just like that like whole change of atmosphere, I've loved it. So
when you come over from a bullpen role like that, is that some, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you get locked into that role, or do you think, man, I wish I could actually go a few more innings. I got lots in the tank.
My whole life I've always been like, I want to be a starter. And like finally get this opportunity, I kind of just don't want to let it go. You know, it's just I want to keep that out there, and like I'm gonna go as long as I can for my team. So and where are you at in your college journey? Are you senior, or you got a couple years left? Where are you at? I am a freshman, so I'm entering my sophomore year when we go back to the fall.
And is that back at
Cal Poly, California?
And you're a Cali guy. First time in Western Canada, away from the ballpark. I know you have a lot of games and a lot of days, so not a lot of time to explore, but is there anything you have explored and checked out and seen? We
get a few fair shares of like off days, and like sometimes when I'm not pitching, you know, I just like to, like, you know, after the game I'll go out, or like before the game I'll go out and just explore, because I know like I can show up a little later, but you know, just everything there's not, you know, Medhat's Medhat, you know, you've grown up there, so it's fun to see new things and like explore like the parks around it, just see that like the wildlife and all that for me too.
Yeah, absolutely. Echodale and Police Point Park is quite scenic, right across the way there, all that stuff. Any favorite haunts for you in terms of a place to go eat or grab a beverage? Or
I've liked Farrell's Pizza in Medhat.
Nice. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Is that still up on Crescent Heights?
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting really inside baseball here now. So, and do they still put the little bun in the middle of the pizza?
Yes, they do.
Yes,
that's my favorite part. I eat all of them. Yeah. Like I take them from my roommates. I'm just like, I have to take them.
Yeah, we would have family fights over that little bun all the time. All right, back to baseball a little bit. Again, what does it mean to you to be named an All-Star and to be representing East Division in this game? Again, not necessarily going to get some action today, but just being here and soaking it all in.
But like before coming up here, like they would post on the WCBL like the All-Star, and like it's been one of the things I've been wanting to cross off on like the checklist, and you know, now that I'm finally being able to do it, it's like it's awesome to be here, and just I've loved it. So
yeah, awesome.
It's awesome.
Anything that you really kind of want to get out of today, or is it like you're just going to sit back
just
and have
the
fun?
Experience? Sit down, you know, get some face paint, cheer on the guys, you know.
Have you got to know any of your rivals so far?
They coming in, like I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be a little awkward, because you know sometimes I get a little feisty on the mound, you know. Just I like to bark, like not bark, but you know, like talk to these guys. And like coming in, they've been all so great, and it's awesome to see. So like now they get to put a face to the guy that's been chirping them all game. So I mean, I've liked some of the guys in here so far, so it's a good experience to know all of them.
I just did an interview with Dawson Tweet. Did you get a chance to meet him?
Yeah.
And is he? How have you fared against him? Because he is just lighting up baseballs.
No, he's been going into the start against Moose Jaw. They were just like Dawson Tweet, you know, like gotta watch out for that guy. I don't want to be that guy, but I mean, he got a single, but then he K'd, and then, you know, I think he's 250, 500 against me. I don't know, but
not that you're trying.
He's definitely a hard out, definitely. So good to have him on our team. You know, good to have him on our side, and you know, like Regina too. They hit me pretty good a couple starts ago, and it's good to have these guys on my team, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Any goals going down the stretch for this season? Anything you want to chase or run down, personally or with the team?
Just hoping the team, just trying to help my team get to the playoffs, you know, and hopefully we make a deep run, you know. I want to see a little banner, you know, at the end of this.
Awesome. Last question for you. We try to ask it of most of our guests is, what does a game of baseball mean to you?
Oh, it's everything. I mean, I wouldn't be here where I am if it wasn't for baseball, like just school-wise, like personality-wise, just everything has built this up to this moment to where I am and who I am at this moment. So, love it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again on being named an All-Star, and thanks for the time today.
Thank you so much. Great to meet you.
And finally, Logan Knight has been great in his second season with the Fort McMurray Giants. The London, Ontario product is 2-1 with a 1.37 ERA in 11 games, including 4 starts. His last was his best so far, where he allowed just 2 hits and struck out 8 in 7 innings during a 10-0 romp over Weyburn. And while he didn't get a chance to play in the All-Star game, he told me he was very happy to represent the Giants. Logan, thanks so much for joining us here on the podcast.
Oh, thank you for calling me. I really appreciate it.
Coming off a pitcher of the week performance with the Giants, went 7 strong, allowing just 2 hits, striking out 8 in 7 innings, and a 10-0 win over Weyburn. How did that one feel?
That felt great. I kind of, that was the day I committed to my next school, and I was really excited and, pumped for the day. And everything went really good. My warm-up had a really successful bullpen, and went in there with a really positive attitude that I just want to go attack the hitters and see what happens, honestly. And I had my good friend Jordan Bachman on the plate, and we were ready for a good day.
You've had consistently better starts this last little while here as well. You went 6 for a couple, and now you go 7. What's been going well for you lately as you've been able to rack up the starts?
I feel like it's, kind of my approach is, filling up a zone is really just getting that first pitch strike. And, especially, you've heard the statistic, if you don't throw if you get the guy on first base, there's a 60% chance that he'll score. So, kind of my goal is to really attack the zone and challenge the hitters, because I feel like that's the hardest thing to do is hit a ball. So if I can make that job even harder, I feel like it's going to be difficult for the team that day.
As we record this conversation, you've been lights out with the Giants. You're 2-1, a 1.37 ERA in 11 games, including those 4 starts, 34 Ks in 32 plus. How would you grade your performance, though, so far?
It's been a really successful season for me. I would think I would give myself, kind of a pat on the back at the end of the year. We have a couple games to finish up here, so I'm really, looking forward to doing those games. As much as they say the job's not done, and we haven't made playoffs and haven't clinched, so my goal is to help our team get there. And at the end of the year, I think I would evaluate it better.
Mm-hmm. It's your second season with the Giants. What was it about this squad that made you want to come back?
The ownership is really great. They treat their players super well. I've had great experiences with the coaches and the GM as well. They've helped me grow, and they've really put their trust into me as a up-and-coming player, and the development has been there for sure.
Mm-hmm. You were also an All-Star named this year, although you didn't get to play in the game. Talk a little bit about that experience and what it meant to you to be recognized as an All-Star.
Yeah, so last year it was my goal to, become an All-Star, and I didn't get to do that last year. So this year I really put the hard work and dedication into, making the team this year. And I finally got the chance to do that, and it was a super cool experience. At Okotoks, there was like 6,000 something fans, and, really getting to hang with all those talented players has been a good opportunity for me, and to learn from has been amazing.
You and I were talking off air about this, but it was fascinating being a fly on the wall right beside the dugouts and listening to the side conversations that were happening. It wasn't just like you're obviously cheering your team on and that kind of thing, but you're also having those conversations about what you're going to do with different pitches, different grips. Talk about some of those sidebar conversations and some of those guys that you were having conversations with that you're normally enemies with these guys, for goodness sakes.
Yeah, no, the Sylvan guys, have been really helpful. I had a good conversation with Josh Strucker, actually. I think he led the league in strikeouts last year, and he did get to win a few awards for the league, and I kind of picked his brain on a changeup that I've been working on, and he kind of gave me his insights into that and kind of how he attacks hitters and how he throws it, and it was super helpful. And I feel like learning from all those guys, they've had success at this level and they've had success at a higher level. So in order to do that, that's something that I hope to inspire and, inspires me to kind of go work at the next level and maybe compete with them at someday.
Obviously, all eyes are on the prize right now. Just a couple of weeks left in the season, and then it's playoff time. As you buckle down and get ready for the stretch drive here, what's the message in the room from your coaches, from your leadership group as you hold down that, as of right now, fourth and final playoff spot in the West?
Yeah, it's kind of, team is rallying together, having a good time, and the coaches, they're trying to keep the team calm, win these next few games. The Brooks games are super huge for us. That's what's going to solidify us in the fourth place and get us a playoff out. So we're kind of, really focused on that and kind of, trying to keep as calm as possible and not get too excited and just take it day by day.
I said it to a few people around the league, but there seems to be a lot of parity right now. I even mentioned it to you earlier. It seems like anyone can actually win on any given night. Is that how you guys feel about it in the room, especially as you've won, I think it's 7 of your last 10 as we record this?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a challenge for sure. And, usually the best team that comes the most prepared is usually the one that wins. And it is a toss-up on any day, but it's kind of, how do we come out and, like to come out with a bang and, put up a few runs in the first inning really solidifies us with a good chance to win that day. So I think as a team, we really want to challenge their team and come out super hot.
You mentioned the team aspect. Talk a little bit about this squad particularly. I was mentioning we had Australian Max Stagg on the podcast a few weeks back as an example, but there's quite the eclectic mix on the Giants roster this year. What's it like being in that room?
Oh, it's super cool. You get to learn from a lot of guys, and they've had super cool experiences coming to Canada and coming from the U.S. and coming from backgrounds that, you couldn't see yourself in, and that really puts a motivation and to see how these guys succeed at baseball even when the odds are stacked against them is super cool to see, and it makes me just want to work even harder to compete with these guys and get better with them.
You mentioned the Canadian aspect. You're from Ontario, but you're succeeding here in the Western Canada. What's it mean to you to be one of the Canadians on the roster and represent the Maple Leaf in the WCBL?
Oh, it's super cool. I kind of want to lead by example as well. Show the guys from the U.S. and Australia that us Canadians, we're to be riled with, but we're also super nice and friendly, and we play a good game of baseball up here, and kind of just lead by example for sure. Mm-hmm.
Aside from the championship aspirations, anything you were hoping to work on yourself personally to get yourself ready for that next step in your baseball journey?
Just continue being a good teammate and just looking at every opportunity with open arms and kind of just working on my individual pitches each day, coming each day with a goal in mind and throwing each ball within some intent and really, driving myself day by day with small goals, and eventually that'll help me conquer my biggest goals.
You mentioned that you've committed to your next school. You're originally at Ventura. What's next for you, and what prompted you to head that direction?
Yeah, I've been blessed to receive an offer from North Dakota State University. It's been hard work coming from JUCO and really trying to recruit myself out of California. And my coach has been a big help in that. Joe Ellison from on the summer ball team, we've had multiple talks about stuff, and he's put his name on the line for me and talked to a lot of coaches for me, and I really appreciate that. And that's kind of helped me get to the next level.
What did that mean to you? Because I've noticed you on social media. You've been showing off your videos. You've been trying to, as you mentioned, kind of get yourself recruited to a certain extent. It's been a bit of an uphill battle. What did it mean to you to finally hear that offer come your way?
Oh, super relieving. I called my parents right after the phone call, and we were super happy. And that's been a dream for me, is to just play at the highest level after junior college, and to get the opportunity to do that has been amazing. And it was a good day all around for sure.
As you have your eyes towards that, what do you want to do in the interim here, whether it's the next few weeks here in the WCBL or maybe in the fall and heading into next spring? What do you got to do to make sure that you're not just a face on that roster, but you're also a contributing member of that roster and of that pitching staff?
Yeah, so just every day by day, making sure that, I'm being a great teammate, just really cheering on my guys and picking them up when I can. And when I get the opportunity to, help out the team, just succeed in those scenarios and go out there and, honestly play with some fun too, because it is a fun game. And at the end of the day, this is the game I grew up on and, love to play. So I want to go out there and have fun with my teammates at the end of the day as well.
Very cool stuff. Well, a few rapid fire questions to wrap things up here for you. First off, your favorite ballpark food?
I think my favorite ballpark food would have to be a classic hot dog.
Classic hot dog. Now, what are the toppings on that classic hot dog?
I think I would go ketchup, mustard, and some banana peppers.
Banana peppers. So you're a fan of the hot stuff, eh?
I am.
Oh, man. I don't know. My gut can't handle that kind of stuff anymore. I'm getting too old for that. Moving on. Favorite ball player growing up?
Favorite ball player was definitely, obviously in this era, Tyler Glasnow. Growing up, Roy Halladay. I'm a huge Jays fan, so that was really cool watching him.
Bottom of the ninth, up by 1, 3-2 count. What pitch are you using to get the guy out?
I think it has to be my curveball.
And why your curveball?
I think that's my most successful pitch, and that's carried me some ways. And I've thrown since I'm 12, and I don't think I've changed my grip ever. I think I've thrown it the same way ever since I've learned how to throw it, and that's been my success with that pitch. So got to go down to my best pitch.
Very cool. If it wasn't baseball, what would you be doing?
I would probably be playing hockey. I played hockey most of my life growing up until my final senior year in high school, and probably just playing some hockey back at home.
Oh, us Canadian kids, we just can't step away from the ice at all, can we? Favorite baseball memory?
Favorite baseball memory, I would have to say, would be I think number one. I think there's two memories for me. I think it would be the All-Star game for sure. It was a fantastic memory for me. I had a really good time, and that was kind of what I worked towards. So to be part of that was a super cool memory. I think the second one would definitely be this summer as well. Just in the walk-off scenario when Jordan Bach hit a walk-off against Okotoks. The energy was huge. Moments were super cool, and it was a movie moment.
For sure. Here's the final question. It's the one we ask everyone. What does the game of baseball mean to you?
I guess, it's just playing it for the last 2 years every day. It's almost like life. It's not a job for me anymore. It's something that I go out and do every day and have the privilege to play and step on the field and give my 100% every day. So it means so much to me. And I couldn't tell you how many opportunities and friends it's made me, and how many cool places I've gotten to know and traveled across the country and hopefully across the world eventually to play baseball would be a super cool opportunity. It means so much to me.
Fantastic stuff. Well, Logan, congratulations on all the success you've had at this point, including the All-Star nod. Continued success going forward as you look towards the next steps of your journey. And thanks again so much for joining us here on the podcast.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thanks again to Ty Boudreau, Devin Benavides, Dylan Esquival, and Logan Knight for joining us this week. And thanks to Ian for all of his hard work during the All-Star Game festivities. Head to our website to read his game recap and flip through his photo gallery. That guy is a one-man media machine, I'm telling you. A tip of the cap as well to our Platinum supporters for all they do for us and for baseball in Alberta. The Okotoks Dogs and AHP Academy have been integral in helping us tell the tales of the game in our province. For more, head to albertadugoutstories.com/supporters. Until next time, thank you for all of your support online, on social, and on air of Alberta Dugout Stories.